Hey guys, I'm here with the one and only Zoffinger. Don't forget to check his channel. It's gonna be linked everywhere, description, cards, and everything. I had you on my favorite channels on the list.
Oh, thank you.
Since years, for years. So you've been there. This is not new, you know. It goes back.
Appreciate that.
All right, so he's gonna talk to us about how they make this kayak. You don't have to worry about it being two pieces.
Right, yeah. If you can zoom in here, you see a sample. This is what the plastic looks like. Those two pieces are now one piece, and it's thicker where the seam is. And if you have a seam that runs the length of the boat, it makes it stronger. And what also makes it stronger is the layers of plastic. So it's not just one piece of plastic, it's many together, like plywood. Plywood is strong because of the multiple layers. And they're able to use recycled stuff on the center, and then they can do different colors on the top or the bottom, inside, outside. It offers a lot of different design aspects, but the seam is not something you need to worry about. This becomes a rigid, very strong part of the kayak. And when they're making it, it's really hot, and they press them together for about 4 minutes, and this is never going to come apart. You can wear a hole in the bottom, you can maybe rip it or break it if you were just like, you know, if it fell off of a 10-story building perhaps, but this seam breaking, this is the part that's going to stay strong.
Now, where do they make these kayaks?
They make them in Laval, Canada, and it's a big building, very hot, because they have to keep temperatures rather strict. They don't air condition it, so it's a brutal, the production it's hard. It's very hard to do as a worker, but they have everything down pat. They check the temperatures, and it's professional. It's an impressive thing to see in real life where they make it. But they take the heat from the machines and heat the buildings in the wintertime, so they're very green. They're using the heat. They don't have separate heaters. You know, they reuse all the plastic. They try not to be too wasteful. So that's nice. It's nice to see them being considerate of that.
So that means that the Pelican is made in North America.
Indeed, yes.
Not China, no, some other place.
No.
North America, Canada, to be precise.
Yeah, I've met a lot of Canadians, and they're very nice folks.
Yeah, they are.
They are our neighbors.
Can you talk about the drive a little bit?
It's going to need a little bit more
This is the first year, obviously, we're doing this. The boat won't be out till January. A pedal drive is pretty awesome. I've experienced one before. The fins are a lot better than the propeller, I think, because if you come up shallow, you can just put 1 foot forward, one back, and the fins will come up and hug the bottom of the boat. So I've gone through water that's only inches deep with this by just fluttering the fins, and it'll still propel you, and you don't have to pull the whole mechanism out when you come up shallow, which happens a lot where I fish.
When we use the propeller, grass gets in there and it gets nasty.
Fishing line, it can get caught up and strangled, you know.
Now you have the HOBIE, the old one, it was like that, and that one. What's the difference like for you? Like, is it the same product, or is it a little different? Did they re-engineer it?
A lot of it is identical. They've taken the idea, the patent, the legal part of it is no longer applicable. You know, anybody can use this idea. But they made some slight modifications. If you look at the bottom of the boat, there's a recess here in the shape. Okay. And so that little recess is pretty cool. I don't remember seeing that on the PA. Not that it really matters, but here you can see there's another notch to protect the fins when they're in the up position. But you can see how shallow you can get without pulling the drive out. That's a huge advantage, I think, to the fins versus the propeller.
If you happen to have a 180, can you
Yes, I think the specs are identical. They have some motorized versions that will fit inside the pocket.
Oh yeah, like a Bisbee. Bisbee will go in there with a smaller cone. It's like 3 inches.
What now?
Bisbee.
Bisbee.
Yeah, it's a little tiny motor.
Okay, and it just pops inside.
You drop it in with the HOBIE cassette.
Yep. It should. Don't quote me on it. I'm fairly certain though that these are
I should have
identical.
brought one.
Yeah, just to see
No,
if it
but
fits.
it looks to be the. I mean, if this fits, the BSP will go through.
Yep. Yeah, it's if you see the adjustments for your height, you squeeze it and move it back. If you're short like me, you know, if you're a little bit taller, you can move it forward, depending on how tall you are.
The seat, it doesn't move, right? It stays in position, right?
It does not move forward or backwards. It can be removable though, just kind of like that.
Lawn chair,
Yep.
crack out pop light, and
You pull up to a beach and then just hang out.
I knew
Have a
something
drink.
was missing from here.
It's early, you know.
Okay.
Come back at 6 o'clock. Probably earlier than that.
Storage right here.
The tank well up front's pretty huge. There's room all over this place. A lot of flat areas too, if you wanted to add stuff. The boat comes with these tracks, so you can put fish finder or whatever fits on the side of the boat. It comes from the factory with these. This is still a prototype though, so there could be some modifications to this before it comes out to the public. Again, January 2019.
Really strong handle.
Yeah.
It's nice to feel like a solid connection to your boat.
It comes with 4 flush mount projectors. This one here goes forward.
So you could change lures and stuff like that.
I thought it was silly when I first saw it, but then I tried it, and to set your rod down, do whatever you got to do, pick it right back up. Not for when you're paddling,
Yeah.
but
No, I have it on my slayer.
yeah, you like it?
And it's forward, and it's for that. Like I just put it there. If I have a light bait or something,
Yep.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so 4 of them on this boat is pretty good. When you're out and about, you can just strap it down, and then before you go,
Nice blade. Do it again.
dude, thanks for coming and checking out the boats, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
And
it.
make sure to go check his channel.
Alex,
If you want to. Yeah.
you're the best.
No, you're the best.
No, you're the best,
No,
man.
you're the best. That's fun.